Hey Darren, are you coming home anytime soon? It's almost dinner and you're not here. Don't forget it's Taylor's birthday. I'm cooking her favorite meal.
No, I won't be back for dinner. I don't need it anyway.
Huh? Why not?
I've already eaten.
What do you mean you've already eaten?
Yeah, I went to that new fancy French place. I don't get what all the hype is about, to be honest, but the food was good enough.
Hang on. I've been wanting to go there for ages now. How come you went without me?
Because I didn't want to go with you. You're annoying.
What?
And by the way, your cooking is terrible.
Why are you saying all of this? What's gotten into you?
Well, to be honest, now that Taylor's 18, I no longer see any reason to keep you around.
What do you mean?
Well, the truth is that I only kept you as my wife so that you could look after Taylor until she was old enough to be independent. Now that she'll be going to college soon, I don't need you cluttering up my house. So I want you moved out by the end of the week.
Hang on, you can't do that.
Actually, yeah, I can. It's my house, so.
Look, we can talk about all of this joke later. Just come home so that we can celebrate Taylor's birthday. She'll want her dad with her on such a special occasion.
I'll see her when you're gone.
You can't be serious. You're really going to be that petty that you're going to make it a me or you situation for her?
It's not really a choice when I know she'll pick me. I am her dad after all.
Well, I'll let her know your decision and she can make up her own mind.
Why do you think that she'll choose you? You're not even a real mom.
I've looked after her and taken care of her like she was my own child, right from the very beginning. I love Taylor with all my heart and I would do anything for her to make sure that she is happy, healthy, and can achieve her dreams in life. You haven't even bothered to spend any quality time with her since she was, like, 5 years old. When was the last time you actually had a proper conversation with Taylor?
I've been busy. Besides, she's a big girl now. She doesn't need me to hold her hand.
I really don't know how you can call yourself a father. Hey, Taylor, honey? I asked your dad if he would be joining us for dinner, but he's stuck at work, unfortunately. I can still make us your favorite dinner, though. Homemade pizza with caramel cookies and ice cream for dessert. How does that sound?
Hey mom, yeah, that sounds great. And to be honest, I'm really not that bothered if Darren shows up or not. I mean, it's not like I expect him to anyway. I bet he's not even at work. He just can't be bothered to come and spend some time with me on my birthday, can he?
Well, honey.
I knew it. Oh well. We'll have a much better time without him anyways. There's this new film I've been wanting to watch, so maybe we can watch that and maybe do each other's hair and makeup and stuff? Kind of make it a girls' night, you know? Like old times.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. But are you sure that you're okay with your dad not seeing you? He did say that if I were to leave, then he might be able to come by and see you.
Huh? Why would he want you to leave?
Well, it seems that he would like to get a divorce now that you're going off to college. I can't say that I haven't thought about doing that before, but I didn't want to leave you. I know I'm not your biological mom, but I feel as if you're my daughter, and I didn't want to leave you.
Faith, you have always been my mom and you always will be. You've been more of a parent to me than my actual dad. And if you want a divorce, then I say go for it. He's treated you awfully for way too many years now. I'll totally back you up in court as well.
You'd really do that for me?
Definitely. You're my mom after all.
Thank you, Taylor.
And now that I'm 18, I legally don't have anything to do with my dad anymore.
Well, that's a decision I'll leave up to you. He's your dad, so I'm not going to discourage a relationship with him if that's what you want. Just know that I'm always going to love you no matter what you decide.
Thanks, Mom. Anyway, I'll be back soon so we can watch that film and have our girls' night. I'm just going to stop by the shop first. Anything you need?
Nope, I'm all good.
Okay, I'll see you soon then. Love you.
Love you too, birthday girl.
OMG, Mom. I've just seen something that you really won't believe.
What is it? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. But I just saw Dad at the store, and guess who he was with?
Who?
His secretary! You know, Janet?
Really?
Yeah. And they were all dressed up, real fancy-like.
Well, he did tell me that he went to that new French restaurant. I bet he took her with him.
Well, from the way they were acting with one another, I don't think it was their first date. Or even their second, if I'm honest.
Jeez, so he's been cheating on me?
I'm so sorry.
I kind of guessed that something was going on, considering he was always claiming that he had to work late. Now I know what he was working on.
Well, they didn't see me, so I got a few pictures of them together and even a little video. I thought maybe you could use them if your divorce went to court.
Oh, that's very thoughtful of you, Taylor. I'm sorry you have to go through this.
Don't be. He was never much of a dad anyway. And apparently he wasn't a very good husband either. Anyways, I'll be home soon.
Great. The pizzas are almost done, so hurry up before I eat yours.
You wouldn't dare.
Guess you'll have to hurry back to see.
Hey Faith, have you moved out yet? I only gave you until the end of the week, so if your stuff isn't gone yet, then I'm just gonna chuck it onto the sidewalk for the garbage men.
Oh, hi, Darren. No, I haven't moved out. In fact, I sorted all of your things out into boxes. You can just come and pick them up.
What? Why would you do that?
Because this is my house. I'm not going to move out when this is actually my place. Did you really think I just let you have it? Even though my name's the one on the mortgage?
Huh?
You really don't know, do you? LOL.
What are you going on about? I pay the bills for the house, so it's mine.
Well, first of all, that's not really true, is it? You pay like a third of the bills and I pay the rest. You've told me so many times that I ought to pay more because I earn more that I'm surprised you've forgotten about it. I pay the mortgage, the house bills, and I pay for all the amenities, like the food and the internet. The measly amount you give me doesn't cover half of that stuff.
But the house is still in my name.
The house has never been in your name. When we began looking to buy, you weren't employed at the time, so I had to put the mortgage in my name. Don't you remember?
But I'm the man of the house.
Yeah, that really doesn't mean anything.
Just you wait. I'll be living in that house before you know it. And if I can't have it, then I'll make you sell it to pay me my divorce settlement.
Wow, you are really petty, you know that? But I don't see that happening anytime soon.
And why is that?
Because the court will definitely be on my side once they see I've been cheated on and treated horribly. And the fact that you only want my house for you and your new girlfriend to move into is really not a good look for you either.
Hang on, you know about that?
Oh yeah, I know all about your affair with Janet or Janice or whatever her name is.
But how?
Taylor saw you two together. You know, on the evening of her birthday, when you said you were too busy to see her. Well, she definitely saw you. She told me all about you and your secretary, and even took some pictures and videos for me to give to my attorney, who, by the way, will be contacting you very soon with the divorce papers. Over the last couple of days, Taylor's been keeping an eye open and sending me any evidence that she could get.
Why would she do that? She's my daughter. She should be on my side.
Like I said the other day, how much time have you actually spent with her over the years? You never bothered to try and actually have a relationship with your daughter. Instead, you left her in my care so that you could go off and do whatever you wanted. Did you really think that wouldn't have an impact on her? That she'd grow up to realize who actually matters in her life? Of course, you probably didn't. You thought that just because I wasn't her birth mother, that she would pick you over me any day. Well, in case you haven't noticed, blood really doesn't matter. I'm the one who loved her and cared for her, and I will continue to do so for the rest of my life. You really can't say the same.
But blood is supposed to be thicker than water.
Actually, the saying is, the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb.
What does that mean?
It basically means that the bonds you form through choice with those you love are really thicker than the ones chosen for you through birth. It's a lesson I think you really need to learn.
Well, hang on a minute. Maybe we're rushing into this whole divorce thing. We should try and actually talk things through. Don't you think?
Nah, I'm good, thanks.
What? Why not?
You've treated me awfully for years now, and I've only stuck around for Taylor. Now that she's old enough to go off to college, I really have no need to stay with you anymore.
But
So yeah, you can come and pick up your stuff. I'll be here all day. Also, my attorney will be sending through the divorce papers within the next couple of days. It'd probably be in your best interest to sign them ASAP.
and what about Taylor? I bet you've poisoned her against me, haven't you?
You might do something like that, but I never would. At the end of the day, Taylor will make her own decisions based on how you have treated her. The only one who can decide if she wants a relationship with you is her. So I suggest you start trying to actually get to know your daughter. It might be 13 years too late, but it doesn't mean you shouldn't try anyway.
Whatever.
Well, if that's all you got to say, then I'm going. Please don't contact me again. If you have any questions about the divorce, I'll give you my attorney's email so you can ask them. Goodbye and good riddance. When Darren and I finally went to court to get our divorce, I ended up not having to pay him anything. This is because he was found to be the one at fault for cheating on me. I got to keep my house, and Darren had to pay my attorney's fees along with a divorce settlement. Taylor managed to get into a very high-end college and is currently studying to be an architect. Darren tried to get in contact with me after the divorce, probably to get some money, but I blocked him on all social media platforms, so I never heard what he had to say. Although Taylor did tell me that because he lost in the divorce, his girlfriend wasn't happy by the fact that he had no money and she readily dumped him. Taylor and I stayed as close as ever. After all, she is my daughter, and I couldn't be prouder of her even if I tried.